to my channel, My Sister Locks Experience, where you get to hear my sister locks experience, where I started with, quite frankly, some pretty jacked up hair and got sister locks in a community where there's not a whole lot of people that look like me. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Be sure to subscribe. Go ahead and like this video and be sure to hit that notification bell. All right, hello. Coming to you with another Sister Locks video to just briefly show you what my hair looks like before I get a retie. I'm sitting outside of my loctician's hair salon, and it's a lot going on out here, y'all. And I'm also looking a little rough. Like, it was definitely a sweatpants kind of, sweatpants kind of day. But I have my locks in this little raggedy bun, and I'm looking forward to getting a retie because I'm in desperate need of one. It's been 5 weeks. I don't know how y'all go longer than 5 weeks, but it's been 5 weeks since I got my hair retied. As I've said, it's a lot going on out here, but it's all good. So I'm excited to share some things about my hair with her today. Like, one thing that I have noticed is I consistently have these little curls in the front that slide out of my front locks. It's not really a big deal, but I think I'm doing something where I'm getting too much moisture right there when I wash my face and rinse out the product, the cleanser, that sometimes I might be doing the most. And I do be a little careless. I do, you know. And then the other thing is, I'm gonna take my hair out of this bun. The other thing is, I do have some bunching that I've been struggling with really since I got my hair locked. And the bunching primarily occurs in spots where my hair, where I had heat damage and where I had a lot of straight ends. So that is something I do want to bring to her attention. And when I've done it in the past, she'll like correct it or whatever, but like, I don't even know if this is bunching. I think it is. Y'all tell me in the comments if y'all think this is bunching. I feel like that's just my lock swelling. That might not be a good one. And of course I can't find none, but like this. Now what would be funny is if that's the same lock, because it might be. I can't find an example right now, but it definitely, like, some of these, like this right here, like I'm almost certain that that's bunching. Look at that. Why is that not hanging out right there like that? But I find that the locks, the hair that had straighter ends, I tend to have, you know, some of that going on. So I don't know. And I don't know, you know, it's my first time. I don't know what to expect because this is my journey and I've never had locks before. So I think that that's bunching. It looks like something wrong with that one for sure. But then there are others that I'm like, is this normal? Is this just the phase that my hair's in? I don't know. But I'm going to talk to my loctician about it today and see what she says. Other than that, I'm looking forward to this retie. And I'm about to go up in here. I'm a few minutes early. I think she would appreciate that. She's always early and on time. So, but anyway, I think she would appreciate that I'm a little early and we can get started early. So you can see this new growth. It's in here. It's there. Yes, it is. So we'll see after the retie. I'll also find out too if my spraying every day, how she feel about that. I think it should be good, but I don't know. So I feel like I'm farther enough in my journey where it shouldn't be a problem. But anywho, either way, I'll be back with the after, and yeah, see you in a minute. What's up? I am now freshly retied. So I'm back at home and I'm freshly retied. I am your girl tired though. Like, it's late and I'm tired. It was a long day. But my retie went really smoothly. I didn't really have any problems. It took about 2.5 hours for her to do my retie, and I think that's pretty good. I have 500 locks, so I think that's pretty efficient. I do during my reties, I do request that my loctician that she doesn't go all the way down to the scalp on my reties, just because I don't think that's good for your hair long term. And so I do ask her to do one less pass through, and that could also help with it being more efficient because there's just one last pass through on every single lock. But the intent there is that I don't want to have my hair retied so tightly to the scalp that I cause long-term problems. I do really like my hair being neat, and I don't mind it being a little messy, but I do like it to be neat, but I'm not overly obsessed with that neatness. And so, like, I'd rather have hair 10 years from now than to run into other problems. That's just me, and it's partly, I think I'm kind of paranoid about, possibility of, other problems happening like traction alopecia. But I just don't think it's necessary. If you can see my hair, you can see my parts. Like, my hair is really, it's really neat. The grid is still intact. And quite honestly, the grid is important to me, but I'm not, like, again, it's another thing. I'm not, like, overly obsessed with my grid either. Like, I just want healthy hair and nice looking locks. Like, those are the things that I care about. In terms of the bunching that I was concerned about, I did have a few locks, not very many, that had some bunching. She told me that for the most part my hair looked fine, that it looked good, everything was progressing really well, that some of the things that I thought was bunching was actually my locks just swelling. I would have never thought I'd get those things confused, but I ain't never had such locks before. This is my first time. I mean, I'm going on the journey. This is my experience, right? But she did say that there were some where I had some bunching, and she just pulled those down and did some correcting of those as she went, which I can tell just by how it feels even that has been done. So that was really good. I'm glad that we were able to do that she was able to do that. I ain't do nothing but sit there. And then what else? I feel like that's really it. The other thing we talked about was, when I get to about that 2-year mark, we're going to talk through evening out my locks, because I do have those random locks that's like, what you doing? Like, why you really? Like, why you all the way down here? The party's up here and you all the way down here. And I have some of that over here, and then even in the back, which I think I've shared before, it's gonna be kind of hard with this hood, but even in the back, I have some that are just like, kind of looks like this, and I want it to be a little more neat, and we talked about it before. The other thing is, we also talked about layers at some point, and so I'll be looking to do that probably around the same time. So I'm gonna more layers in the back to continue to layer that. I do want my hair to be layered and full, and I don't know, I just kind of like that look. So we shall see. Some time left before that happens. Before I conclude and wrap up this video, I did want to share a couple of things that I bring with me to my retie appointments. I don't bring as much stuff as I did for my install, but is not that different. Like, I still bring a lot of stuff. I do generally bring a neck pillow because my lactician is so gentle with her hands. She does such a good job that your girl be sleep. Like, sleep, like that kind of sleep. Like, it's embarrassing how sleep. You know, like waking myself up. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was asleep. That kind of sleep. So I started bringing a neck pillow because I don't know how she does my hair when I sleep like that, and it just helps everybody, I think. At least that's what I tell myself. So I do bring a neck pillow, and my hands are real ashy. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. The other thing that I do bring as well is a butt cushion. I got the butt cushion off of Amazon. I purchased this butt cushion purposefully for my install because when I used to get my hair braided and I would sit for 5 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, my butt would hurt so bad. So I decided, and maybe it's because I ain't really got a whole lot back there. I don't know, but it's painful. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that seat cushion from Amazon. And I did. And so I do bring that with me for all of my reties. And my mom, who also has sister locks, which those of you who been following my journey on Facebook, you would know that. By the way, her lockiversary is coming up really soon, so I will have an update of her locks soon as well. But I digress. She also uses my butt cushion as well for her retie appointment, so it's getting good use. So I do bring that. I also bring a computer, my laptop bag and work with me, and sometimes I'll bring a book, and I'll, when I can keep my eyes open, I will read, or I will work, or just kind of get some things taken care of. Also, my lactician and I have known each other since we were literally little kids. We grew up in the same neighborhood, and so we have a great relationship, and we just chat it out sometimes, have good conversation, good laughter. So I don't even necessarily need to bring any of that other stuff, but I do if I need to get things done, so while I'm there. But that's it on my retie. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you like this video, and be sure to hit the notification bell, because you want to know when I post a video. Go and hit that notification bell. Go and subscribe. All right. Good day.